what's up, everybody on Hookah Domain? It's everybody's favorite tag team. I'm Silencer. That guy over there is Cryptic Mac, also known as Tony.
Hi, that's Jeff.
How you doing? Today we'll be doing another shisha review for you guys real fast. This one was actually graciously sent to us by our buddy Eric, also known as Courtesy Dad there on HD. Oh, what was that? What was that thing you just did?
Really fast.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, as far as which flavor we're picking up today, we went with some Amir exotic black grape. Again, graciously sent over by Eric. Again, because it was sent to us as a sample by our dear friend and fellow reviewer, we have a plastic baggie with Amir exotic black grape written on it.
Yay!
So, if you're looking for what the original packaging looks like, go to a website. We don't have it. We have plastic Ziploc baggie with words written on it. Just take my word for it.
Use your imagination, people. It's a great thing. I mean...
Anyway, before Gomer Pyle took over back there, what we have here is a nice, wet, juicy shisha.
It has tree trunks in it. So
yes, it does. I was about to get to that. The cut is a little unusual. It is very fine, actually, which was surprising to me. It's very small pieces of tobacco in there, which I guess to one degree or another you could compare maybe to something along the lines of a hookah freak if it was cut instead of into tiny thin little strips into tiny small little cubes. But the way it's done, the style of it is a natural leaf shisha. Say alfalfa. Let's go somewhere along those lines. Going through it when we were packing the bowl up. What's that now?
What?
Okay. Anyway, when we were going through here, I was trying to get the bowl packed up. The one thing you got to watch when you're first taking this stuff out of here, there are going to be a couple of nice thick tree trunk looking stems in here. I'm just trying to pick one out of the baggie real quick to give you an idea. Okay, here we go. See that big old sucker right there underneath my thumb? That big old black spot? That is like a branch. Okay, it's like a nice solid little piece of wood or something stuck in there with the shisha. So you're going to run into a couple of those, a couple that are going to be a little bit longer and easier to identify. Just make sure you clean your stuff properly before you pack it up. You won't have a problem. As far as bless you, sir. Bless you. But as far as the smell, really nice, deep grape flavor to it, which I like. It didn't quite smell as sweet or, you know... Granted, it is a fruit, so I guess to not call it not fruity is a bad thing. But, I don't know, it sort of actually reminded me of a wine a little bit. You know, just in the way it came across, like a very deep character
last
to
time
it.
you said that, it got used in the video.
That's a good point. So in that case, here, let me see if I can help him out for the next time he does an video clip. Brad Hardy, Jake from Hookah Domain, and Cryptic Mac. There. Now, Brad, do me a favor. Take those words, just kind of split them up into a couple of more clip shows, and see if you can find some other way to make me look like an ass. I appreciate that. That'd be nice of you.
Brad, keep on rocking. Anyways.
Blow me. Anyway, as far as how it is smoking, we got this one here going a little bit ago. It's making for some pretty nice results.
Yeah. Right now, my nose is plugged, so I taste sweet smoke. That's it.
At the moment, the cold up here in the Northeast has been affecting Tony a little bit adversely, so his tasting skills aren't as good as they should be, but he can still rip a good cloud. As you can see, this stuff's actually smoking pretty well as far as cloud size is concerned. It's making nice little puffers here and there. Not the biggest we've ever seen, but still pretty good stuff. What I like about it's the flavor, because I've had just tons and tons of varieties of grape. I've had royal grape and black grape and white grape and
Grateful Dead,
and just every conceivable kind of grape that there is out there. It's one of the most done-to-death flavors. But this one does have something unique about it. That darkness I was telling you about earlier, that slight wine characteristic it has to it in terms of smell, translates... You just can't get over that clip video, can you? Translates really well to the way it's smoking. It has a nice wine balance to it, very deep, but the sweetness is there, but it seems more natural, more consistent with what a grape's sugar level would be if you took a bite out of a fresh one, as opposed to like, okay, here's something that smells like a grape blow pop, which is loaded with sugar. You know, this one actually smells and tastes true to an actual black grape, which I actually found kind of nice. You were saying?
I didn't say shit.
No, sorry, you gestured. I thought you were going to segue in there or something.
No, I was just pointing for Brad to use that.
Anyway, well, like I said, this is a good one. I'm really glad Eric sent this down. I actually think I might pick a thing of this up if I can. See if I can talk to one of my vendors and send me over some more of the exotic line. Apparently, the Amir, this exotic stuff has not been around for as long, so there's not as much material out there for it yet, but I am eager to try more of the flavors just on this one experience. You know, again, I think maybe with a little more practicing to it, it might actually be able to take the place in my heart for what Al Fokker used to be before I decided it was crap. Oh, whoops, said that out loud. Anyway, again, good smoke, good flavor to it. If I had to go with a number on it, I really think it's one of the better ones I've had. Drawbacks, of course, being, you know, your stem and, being your stem and tree trunk count that we had to lift out of this thing.
Before you do a score,
okay,
since I can't flavor it, you know, but I can put my 2 cents in. The one thing I have noticed, to keep a good cloud going, you have to keep constant heat management. You know, heat on, real hot, and then take it off before it starts to burn.
Keep your coals rotating. It is a little touchy in the way you have to manage it.
It is a little more touchier than, you know, other shishas, but all in all, I think it tastes good from what I can taste.
Tony does make an excellent point. It requires, you know, cover on, let the smoke build up for a while in the heat, take it back off before it burns, move your coals around. It does require a little bit of effort to stay into it, and he makes an excellent point there. So as far as this particular one is concerned, we'll try it with a few other bolt combinations and see how it works out. But as far as this particular one goes, I think a 7.5 is well deserved. I think a 7.5 is deserved. Again, some drawbacks to having to prepare it, and of course the heat management, cold dance that we have to keep doing in order to get this stuff to produce those. And but again, a 7.5 is pretty well deserved for this stuff. I think you ought to give it a shot if you have the opportunity to. It's a pretty good blend. But anyway, if you guys want to see more of what me and this guy are doing, feel free to.
Help.
You good? Like, are you good? Stick that fucking cherry tomato head of yours in front of the camera. Dude's looking like he just got sunburned for 10 minutes. Anyway, if you want to see more of what me and this guy are up to, and if you want to see more reviews that we've done, check us out on hookahdomain.com or on YouTube. I'm Silencer. That's Tony's finger. That's Tony's hand. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Stay tuned for more.
And that was Jeff.